So, good morning and welcome to the Mindfulness Tree Meditation community as we continue the reading of our Book of Joy. Um, and so, we're going to begin with an opening meditation. And I did want to let you know before we start, and this is my own meditation, this isn't one from the book, but similar to the one that we used in the book, since we're looking at some of the things like fear, frustration, anger, some of those emotions, I am going to ask you in the meditation to bring to mind a situation that caused you either fear or frustration or anger. And hi, Joanne. There you are. Yeah. So when I ask you that, if you don't want to participate in that, just continue to follow your breath, and you could mute if you want, because I know that. But what we're going to do is take a look at transforming that, and I'm going to lead you through that. Just so you're aware that I'm going to be doing that during the meditation, but just an opportunity, and just to mention that I did a search of just a very cursory search of the Buddhist sutras, and it's amazing how often the Buddha speaks about anger and the destructive nature of anger. And it's interesting, there's one sutra out there that's called The Angry Person. So I'll send you that link because, it describes, what the angry person thinks, these ill things of another person. And, he's very, very explicit about that. So, but anyhow, we're going to begin. So I'm going to invite the bell. So listen, listen. The sound of the bell calls me back to my true self. And just notice what it feels like to begin this practice of sitting in the chair, of listening, and just arriving at this moment, settling. It is a welcome home of sorts as we come together. And especially as we meditate together, the sense of the community that supports and encourages. So, into this place of welcome, I invite you to make an intention, either for yourself, for another, or for a situation you might be dealing with. And just bring that to mind and formulate what your motivation is today to practice. And after formulating that intention, just take a moment to notice your posture in the sitting position, aligning the spine from bottom to top, bringing a sense of dignity and awareness, yet also relaxation to the shoulders, to the face. Part of the preparation for meditating is noting the posture, being awake, being receptive. And into this welcoming place, we invite mindfulness, sati, the good friend who is open and receptive, soft, spacious, allowing for space around thoughts and concerns. And with mindfulness, we become aware of the body, and accessing mindfulness is helpful through the breath and just noting the in and the out of the breath. It is our anchor. It helps us to access the present moment, to notice what is present. So take the next few moments to just simply be with the breath in whatever way is helpful for you, counting the breaths or just noting it lightly. Coming home to yourself, welcoming yourself home. And as we move through this guided meditation, become aware of the fact that you have within yourself the capacity to be present, to heal. You are courageous and you are strong as you bring compassion and loving kindness to yourself and to others. You have been training your mind. And even though it doesn't keep us from feeling emotions that are difficult, it helps us to be able to be present with them and to recover more quickly. But throughout it all, our dear friend Sati, mindfulness, is with us, encouraging us and supporting us. And now I invite you to bring to mind a situation, either something you are currently dealing with or something that has happened in the past, in which you experienced fear or frustration or anger. And even if this is difficult, realize that you are safe here and that you have the capacity to deal with whatever is happening. And now bring to mind the circumstances around this situation. Who are the players? Where does this play out? And now, silently to yourself, you might say something like, "This situation makes me afraid," or "I am frustrated," or "I was angry." Whatever is appropriate to the situation that you're bringing to mind. And now just note any feeling in your body around this situation. But as you feel it, continue to use the breath as an anchor and focus. And now I invite you to shift the way you think about this situation and reframe what you say to yourself. Frustration was here. Fear is present. Anger was here. No longer is it tied to you, but it is there as it manifested itself. And now take this emotion as if you're holding it gently in your hand and see it from the perspective of mindfulness. It is an emotion that has arisen or arises. And so allow yourself with the breath to investigate it, to bring curiosity to it, but also care as you hold it gently in your hand. Even if it's difficult to do, allow yourself to bring kindness and compassion. And notice any change in your body, any change to your mind. And notice if there's a softening and a relaxing. And then gently let go of the emotion if you're able to, and just let it float away. And then come back to your body, come back to your breath, and rest in the healing power of your breath. You can use this visualization at other times in your day, in your life, to realize that even if it's difficult to let it go, that one can lovingly and compassionately let it go. It doesn't happen overnight, but this is part of the mental training, the mental immunity that the Dalai Lama speaks about. And it takes practice. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my mind. And if your mind has wandered a bit, just bring it back to this moment in this place where you're strong and courageous. And as we come to the end of this formal sitting, I'm going to share with you a poem by Dennis Warren that's entitled In the Quiet of This Place. Bring the fear and the shame, the misery and the pain. Bring everything you suspect is dangerous or impure. Bring every broken vow, disappointment, and despair. But also bring the hope of hearing your true voice, of touching your true nature. in the quiet of this place, in the stillness of your heart. You are safe. There is no need to hide anymore. If you listen, listen deeply. If you wait, wait without wanting. Your true voice will speak to you. A hand from your own heart will reach out to you. So thank you for your practice and for your presence. And I'm going to stop recording right now as we continue our process.